and your lust for power. Katie took off because she was mending her broken heart, but you would have pushed her away, too. And the only person in this family like you, Jamie, is in prison where he belongs.
How dare you make me responsible for his failures?
What? He learned about mendacity and deceit at the knees of a master, and he pursued it like a true Sanders.
I don't want to hear any more of this. Get out of my house.
I am getting out. I'm going all the way back to Mendora. Look, I have had it, all right? I have had it. I'm leaving before I believe that love is wealth and power and not caring and trust. All those years, I wanted to be a Sanders. I wanted to have it all of this. And what is it? It's fine furnishings and sterling silver. It's possessions. It's nothing. Well, you can have it, Elizabeth. You can have it all.
Jeffrey, if you so much as breathe a single word of the secrets you have uncovered, I'll see to it personally that your mother learns the true meaning of suffering at first hand.
Look, I don't give a damn about you or your schemes and your secrets. Anybody who's fool enough to believe you, that is their problem. You're the last of the Sanders line, Elizabeth. The end of the line.
Kate will be back here someday.
No, I'm sure she won't be. You see, you brought all of this on yourself. You're alone, Elizabeth. You've got nothing left except your determination to bring revenge on the Buchanan family.
Marilyn, I love you.
Don't tell me. Show me.
Pastry chef makes the most sinful desserts.
Here today, fat tomorrow.
Or at least we got some exercise.
All we did was ride. The horses did all the work.
Tell that to my aching thighs. No, we did have a good time, didn't we?
Oh, I had lots of fun. But to be quite honest, I'm a bit exhausted. I want to get in early tonight. So first thing in the morning, we can head down to those docks.
I really want to thank you for helping me with that. I cannot believe that company in Hong Kong sent the shipment all the way to Philadelphia instead of Arizona.
Oh, no problem. We'll head down there. We will straighten up this mix-up, and we will get that shipment on its way to Arizona, and we'll be back before lunch.
I've been thinking it's been ages since I've been to Philadelphia. Once we've taken care of all of the business, why don't we spend the rest of the day looking around the city?
You have a plane to catch, remember?
I could take a later flight.
Don't you remember a promise you made to your husband to get home as soon as we straightened out this little mix-up?
Oh, well, hopefully the worst of it's over now. He hasn't coughed in a couple hours.
No, at least now he's sleeping. I mean, thank God it wasn't as serious as it could have been.
Yeah, I guess the steam in the bathroom really did the trick.
Oh, Cord, I was so scared.
Come on, Tina, he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, but what if he'd gotten worse? What if we'd lost him? I mean, Cord, we have to protect him from things like this. We can't let this happen again.
All right, listen, it's not that I'm not concerned about him. I am. But he's a child, honey. He's gonna get sick all the time. And when he gets a little bit older, he's gonna start climbing trees and stuff. And who knows, he may fall out someday and break his arm or something. All we can do is hope that we can keep an eye on him and keep him from harm whenever possible.
You're such a good daddy, you know that? I mean, I go way overboard. I get so worried and everything. But you know what? There is so much love between us right now that I just know everything is going to be okay.
Could you make this quick, please? I'm closing up, and the only reason why I'm letting you in is because I've given up on trying to get you to call like we agreed.
Look, I'm sorry about that, but I was passing by, and I wanted to see if you'd given any thought to placing Whitney Howard.
Look, Donald, this agency deals in ex-convicts, not mental health patients.
Yes, Lee, I know that. But women who've been institutionalized in a place like Mountain View need help just as much as women who are in prison.
Yes, that's great. I agree. But the state gives me guidelines. I have to follow them.
Well, I am giving you official permission to take an exemption in this case.
Why are you so interested in Whitney? You tell me you don't even know her.
Because we made a deal with Melinda. She gives us publicity. We help Whitney. I wish you'd give her an appointment.
All right, I'll think about it tomorrow.
What about tonight? I thought you were going to work late tonight.
Well, obviously, I've changed my mind. Tom's out of town on business, and I want to surprise Mary Lynn and get home to spend some time with her. So if you'll excuse me.
Why don't you surprise me and go out to dinner with me tonight, huh? Just you and me in a quiet little candlelight restaurant alone.
Oh, I never knew being in your arms could be so wonderful. Dad.
What the hell? You have got exactly 3 seconds to get out of my daughter's bed before I lose what little control I have left.
Oh, I did it again, didn't I?
Did what?
That look on your face, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that I'm using Clint's illness to manipulate you, but that's not what I'm doing. Look, the love between us, what I meant was yours and my love for our baby.
You don't have to get so defensive about this, all right?
Well, yeah, I mean, it seems like I can't do or say anything without you getting the wrong idea.
All right, wait a minute. I'm sorry you feel like you have to watch every word that you say or that we both can't say whatever's on our minds right now. I apologize. Maybe I shouldn't have lost my temper with you like that.
No, it's my own fault. I never should have tricked Sarah into going to Greece.
Tina, it's just when you do things like that, it's hard for me to trust you.
I know, and then I only hurt the people that I really care about. But you know what? I mean, I still don't think it would have been good for Vicky to see Sarah around because it would constantly remind her of Clint. And I was being selfish. I know I was. I don't know. I guess the old Tina just popped up before I had a chance to stop her.
But why, Tina? That's what I can't understand.
Well, Sarah's a very attractive woman. And it's going to take a lot of work to get this school going. And I was afraid that, you know, you'd be distracted when you were here to visit our son.
Tina, there is nothing going on between me and Sarah.
I know that, and you know that, but I'm not so sure she does. And besides, I know you. I mean, you can't wait to get on your white horse to help a damsel in distress.
Don't worry about it, Tina. Believe me, this white knight is not going to do anything that's going to distract him from his little son right now. Not even rescuing a fair maiden in distress.
Please get out of my way.
Have dinner with me.
Look, nothing is going to happen between us. Now, how many times do we have to play the scene before you get it in your head that I don't want to have anything to do with you?
As many times as it takes you to realize that we belong together.
Why? Why? Because you say so? I don't understand you. You're the one that walked out on me.
Look, I made a mistake. I learned something from it, and I've changed.
Well, I've changed, too. When are you going to open up your eyes and see that?
All I see, Lee, is a beautiful woman chasing a hopeless dream.
Oh, really? What about this?
Congratulations.
Yeah, we'll save the sarcasm.
That's not sarcasm. You really were aiming for that.
What, you make it sound so calculated?
Well, isn't it?
No.
Oh, come on, Lee. Come on. The sole reason for you coming back to Landview was to reclaim your daughter. And when circumstances made you move in with Tom again, you decided to ingratiate yourself with him and complete your happy little package of home, hearth, and family.
Don't you twist my life around for me. Tom is a wonderful man. He is kind, he is caring, and he loves Mary Lynn as much as I do.
Oh, God, I see this whole thing as my fault. You're gonna race into this loveless marriage because you're trying to avoid me.
Oh, please. I am marrying Tom because I want to.
Do you love him?
I'm wearing his ring, aren't I?
That's not an answer.
Well, that's the only answer you're gonna get. Because I don't have to explain myself to you or to anyone.
Lee? What are you going to tell yourself when you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you see 2 lifeless eyes staring back at you? What are you going to tell yourself then?
What do you want from me, Donald? What do you want me to say?
I want to hear you say you love Tom and mean it.
You get out of here.
What's it going to be like, Lee? Sleeping beside a man you don't love, waking up, kissing him, making love to him? How are you going to get through it, Lee? You going to just shut your eyes and visualize tomorrow's grocery list?
Just shut up.
Go ahead. Tell me that you love Tom.
All right. I don't love him. There, does that satisfy your perverse curiosity and my happiness? Does it?
Look, you got to stop this right now before you make the biggest mistake you've ever made in your whole life.
I may not love Tom, but I am marrying him. And I don't give a damn whether you understand that or not.
I don't believe this. What happened in New York?
Get dressed, the both of you, and meet me downstairs.
But, Dad...
Downstairs!
I have never been so humiliated and embarrassed in my entire life.
No, he's the one that should be embarrassed, not us. You have a right to your privacy. He shouldn't be able to just barge in here like that.
I know exactly what he's gonna say. That we can't see each other anymore. And then he trusted me and I let him down.
Hey, we wouldn't be up here unless we loved each other. And there's nothing your father can say or do that's gonna change that. We're gonna continue to be happy and in love with or without his consent. Now, we should go downstairs and explain that to him.
No, I can't. I can't face him. I probably won't be able to ever face him again.
Okay, listen. I'll do it. I'll take care of it. I'll talk to him.
No, wait. Look, I think we should get dressed and just go out the window
No
and
way.
leave here.
We haven't done anything wrong here, and I'm gonna make him understand that. I'm sorry. Look, it's gonna be okay. You'll see. Hey, I love you.
I love you too.
Under my own roof, no less.
I know I told Steve that I'd fly back as soon as I took care of the business, but I honestly thought it was going to take at least a week to settle. So I don't see anything wrong with staying a little bit longer and enjoying the city while we're there.
First off, I agreed to go with you because I knew you needed the help. Secondly, I know what my brother needs, and he needs you to be with him.
I'm sure Steve can get along without me for just one more day.
Gabrielle, why are you avoiding going back to the ranch?
Max, I don't think you really want to know the reasons.
Try me.
Okay. At the top of the list probably is loneliness. You know, the Happy Horse Ranch is the closest neighbor we have, and with everyone back in Lambview, I feel totally isolated from all my friends, not to mention the ungodly hour that we have to get up and do all the back-breaking work because we don't have enough money to hire a crew.
Time, okay? I know how rough it is running a ranch, but you're lucky you've got someone there with you to share it.
And love is meant to make everything okay, is that it?
Something like that.
Well, unfortunately, love and happiness, they're not always synonymous. I love Steve, but it's not turning out the way I thought it would. He's very demanding, he's a bit old-fashioned, and he's obsessed with that ranch, which I might add, he never asked me if he could buy it.
That was a wedding present.
It was my future. It's our future. And it was also the first sign I had that he likes to make all the rules. I might as well be back in the 1800s where men are men and women don't do anything unless they're told to.
Okay, now that we've had the list of things that Steve does that drive you nuts, how about the I'm in love with Steve because...
Because he's generous, he's kind, he's loving. He's too generous to a fault. But it's not enough, Max. We're just totally unbalanced.
So what's the bottom line?
Maybe I didn't know him well enough. I love him, but I just don't think we're going to be able to work this out.
Forget what I said about making this an early night. You and I are going to talk through this. And I don't care if it takes all night. You are not giving up on Steve.
I'm sorry, Lee. I just can't stand by in the wings and watch you throw your life away.
I don't remember asking your permission.
Why are you attacking me all the time? Why don't you talk to me? Can't you see that I care about you?
Oh, really? Tell me something, Donald. Would you be so concerned about my happiness if you weren't interested in getting me into bed?
Why do you make it sound so cheap?
Oh, no, it's not cheap. What you've got to offer me is very, very expensive because it would cost me everything that I have worked for in my life. A home, a family, someone who needs me.
I need you.
No, you don't need me. You need to reclaim me. That's all I am for you, just a challenge.
You're wrong. I love you.
I wish that were true. But it's not. You don't love me. And you don't need me the way Tom and Mary Lynn need me. And you don't need a home and a family like I do. All you want is some sort of fire and passion. Well, I'm sorry. I've already given myself a shot at that, and look at where it got me. Nowhere.
Look, you could have that all again with me.
No, I can't. I can't. I don't want it. I don't want to deal with that intensity. I have locked that part of me up. Why can't you accept that?
Because I see that you're marrying a man you don't love.
Well, fine. I am willing to pay the price.
You're willing to settle for that?
You bet I am.
Look, how long can you go on with this charade before that little part of yourself that you're locked up so nicely just comes bursting out and you need some kind of fulfillment? How long can you do that? A year? 2 years?
Shut up, please.
Will you listen to me? Wade wants to marry Mary Lynn. Now, what's going to happen when she leaves? You and Tom are going to play house. What's going to happen to that gingerbread reality then? It's going to come crashing down around you.
I just want you to get out of here.
Look at me.
No, I'm not.
Come here and look at me. I have always loved you. Not a day goes by that I don't regret having hurt you. I think about you. I dream about you. I think about holding you in my arms and making love to you.
Donald, please don't do this.
Stop fighting me, Lee. You can never have this with Tom. You know that? I know what you want. I know what you want, and I'm willing to give it to you.
Yes.
Where's Mary Lynn?
I wanted to talk to you first. I want to explain what's going on.
How long have you been taking advantage of my absence from this house in order to satisfy your lust?
This is the first time that she and I have ever gone to bed together.
Expect me to believe that?
It's the truth.
Yeah, well, I don't believe it. And you are sadly mistaken if you think you can waltz into this house and seduce my daughter under the very roof I've provided for her.
I did not seduce her. This was a mutual decision.
You took advantage of her innocence. It turns my guts when I think of how you treat her.
How can you make something that's so beautiful sound so dirty? Mary Lynn and I love each other, and we're going to get married. And what we were about to share came from the fact that we're committed to each other and we love each other. And if you find that disgusting, I feel really sorry for you.
How dare you try to lecture me after what you've done to my daughter?
What have I done? Show her that a man can be completely in love with her?
A man treats a woman with respect. He does not treat her like a plaything, just to satisfy his lust and then throw her away when he's through with her.
You are an insensitive, domineering man who's so obsessed with keeping his daughter from growing up, you'll do anything, including invade her privacy. Assuming the worst about her. I got news for you, Mr. Dennison. Mary Lynn and I are going to get married, whether you accept it or not. And until we do, we're going to be lovers.
What happened to your promise to wait, huh?
Okay.
What happened to that? Your promise, you said wait.
Stop, please!
Time to relax. Definitely time for some Wrigley Spearmint gum.
Wrigley's Spearmint?
What?
What is Wrigley's Spearmint?
Well, it's pure chewing satisfaction.
pure chewing satisfaction? Need more data, please. Whoa! Wrigley Spearmint is cool. And refreshing.
This I gotta see.
Wrigley Spearmint has a mouth-pleasing feeling.
Can't argue with that. Now, what happens if I cross-reference satisfying?
Chewing enjoyment goes on and on.
That computes. So what's your analysis?
Wrigley Spearmint is pure chewing satisfaction.
Yeah. So how come you never talked to me before?
Wrigley Spearmint is pure chewing satisfaction.
There's someone exciting inside you, and her eyes.
Stop fighting, please!
Let go.
Sounds like Wade might be doing my job for me.
Let's not do this, okay?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Please leave. Leave this house. Get out! Go on, get out! And don't come back. I don't ever want to see your face again.
My pleasure.
No, no. Wade's not going anywhere without me. You throw him out and you throw me out too. I have had it with you ordering me around. This isn't a home. And you throw love around like it's some kind of reward for obeying you. I thought you were caring and understanding. But you're a selfish, bitter man who has made a mess of his own life. He can't stand to see anyone else happy. I am not your little girl anymore. I am a woman, and I am fully capable of loving and being loved by a man.
No, you don't know what you're saying.
Yes, I do. I'm saying that it's over. I can't be your daughter anymore. Get me out of here.
I love you, Mary Lynn.
I'm moving into the Alton Towers. I'll send someone over tomorrow to pick up my things. And don't try and call me because, as far as I'm concerned, you don't exist anymore.
I love you.
Am I interrupting?
No, Sarah, come on in. I was just telling Tina that it looks like the baby's feeling a whole lot better.
Oh, good. How's the cough?
Not a peep out of him. It looks like he's finally sleeping.
Then I won't wake him up then. I just wanted to thank you for calling the real estate agent. He just got back to me with 2 or 3 locations that I think are going to be perfect for the school. And, you know, the rents are a lot cheaper than I thought they were going to be.
Wow, it sounds like everything's falling into place then, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Sometimes faster than I can handle. But I'm not complaining. This is all very exciting.
Well, then maybe you're going to take Clint up on this endowment, and you're going to start the school for the blind after all then, huh?
Yes, I am.
Well, great.
It's just once I realized how much a school for the blind is needed here in Landview, I couldn't give up on such a worthy project.
Oh, Sarah, that is wonderful.
Yeah,
I know
great.
Vicki is gonna be thrilled that you are gonna make Clint's last wish a reality.
Well, it's not a reality yet. There is a lot of work to do. But, you know, I was thinking, I think I'm going to call Elena Donakos and see if she'd like to come and study here once I get the school started. I felt so badly about, you know, starting working with her and then just stopping.
Well, that sounds like a great idea. Now, don't it, Tina?
Yeah, she could be your first graduate.
Well, before we start playing pomp and circumstance, we have to find a building.
Oh, I have an idea. Tomorrow, why don't I go with you to look at these locations?
I'd like that, Tina. I'm not very good at negotiating.
Oh, it's easy. Trust me. And once we go talk to this real estate agent, oh, I will get you such a deal.
Yes, I want you. I wanted you since the first moment you came back into my life. God, I can't fight it anymore.
God, you don't know how long I've wanted to hear you say that.
What is this, a gun?
Yes. Special prosecutors have enemies.
Yeah. How can anyone be an enemy to you? Donald.
Don't answer it.
No, what if it's Mary Lynn?
You're not here.
No, she knows I'm working here late. Listen, let me tell her some excuse for staying here. Hello.
Hello, can I speak to Donald Lamar?
Who is this?
Never mind who this is, just get me Mr. Lamar.
What is this in reference to?
Get me Donald on the line.
I think it's your chauffeur.
Oh, damn it. He's gonna bug me about getting his job back again.
Or should I tell him you're not here?
I'll take it. Why don't you go in the bedroom? I'll be right in. You've done some stupid things in your life before, Griffin, but this takes it now. What the hell are you doing calling me here?
Look, I've run into a bit of a problem. I'm gonna have to put the job on hold.
What's the problem?
Well, I got up to Tom's house, and he and the star-crossed lovers were in World War I. Seems he found Wade in bed with Mary Lynn.
Look, I don't want excuses. I want results.
Well, what the hell do you expect me to do? What's I supposed to do? Knock quietly and say, excuse me, folks, can you quieten it down? I've got a murder to commit?
Look, I want Dennison dead tonight. He's hot on my trail. It's not going to be too long before he fingers me for killing Alex Crown. But, Mr. Lamar, you get back there to the carriage house and wait till the kids clear away and finish the job. Mr. Lamar. And don't call me back here again. Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, Max, he had the well drillers there till at least 11 o'clock at night, insisting that they keep going till they strike water.
They find it?
Eventually.
Well, then Steve was right. Man's a walking divining rod.
That's not the point. We used up practically all of our savings putting it into that well. If he'd only listened to the foreman, tapped into one that was already existing, a water table that was already existing, then we would have saved time and money. But no, Steve had to find his own source.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Because he never consulted me. That's what's wrong. Don't you see, a marriage is meant to be a partnership? But no, I never get to say anything about anything. But what's worrying me is that I'm beginning to not care.
Oh, boy, have you thought of talking to Steve, telling him how you're feeling?
How can I talk to him when the problem is I can't talk to him?
I see what you mean. Well, you want me to give it a shot? I mean, maybe he'll open up to me.
No way. He'd never talk to you about this.
Why not?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it so harshly, Max. Steve won't talk to you about this because he's jealous of you. He's envious of your success, your independence, and your way of taking life as it comes.
Steve and I are two different kinds of people. He knows that.
No, it cuts much deeper than that.
No, what cuts is you think I can't talk to my brother. Now, we don't see eye to eye on anything. But the bottom line is we have always been able to depend on each other.
Well, I really appreciate you listening to my tale of woe.
You sure you don't want me to talk to him, see if I can straighten this out?
I'm sure, really. I think the best thing for me to do is to go and take care of business, get on that plane, head back to Arizona, just as planned.
Gabrielle, he's a great guy. Give him a chance. Tell him how you feel.
I'll try.
What time you want to leave for Philadelphia tomorrow?
Whatever you think is best.
Oh, let's say I pick you up 7?
Fine. I'll be ready.
Great.
Excuse me, Max, you have a phone call?
Thanks, Rob. I'll take it. I'll be right back to walk you to the car.
Okay. I want to prove how I feel about you, Max.
You don't have to prove anything. I've never met a girl like you. Sweet, innocent.
I'm not innocent. You act like this is my first time. I've loved and been loved by many men. Why is it that I can never lie to you, Max?
I don't know. But I can't lie to you either. I care about you. A lot. Maybe if we had more time...
We have tonight. Kiss me.
I'm coming. coming back to Buenos Aires, I promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I mean it. I'm gonna find some way to get the cash to buy Don Alonso's ranch. Then I'm coming back here to live out my dream. So, if you want to wait until then...
No, I don't want to wait another second. I want you, Max. I want you now.
Are you sure you want to do this yourself?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I'll go up there with you if you want.
No. I'd like to talk to her about myself. I know she hasn't been very understanding about everything, but she's been really good to talk to.
Listen, this could get really nasty. What if your dad called her already? He has been known to prejudice her against us.
She's always treated us fairly.
Well, she changed her mind about us living together.
Well, this is different. And I know she's not going to agree with Dad's actions tonight.
All right, you go ahead on up, but you need to come down in 10 minutes and let me know that everything's going okay, or else I'm going to come up after.
Wait, why are you talking like I'm going to need rescuing?
I just want to give you some support if you need it.
Okay, all right, 10 minutes, but this is completely unnecessary. I know she's going to understand. I love you.
I love you too. 10 minutes.
You going somewhere?
I'm going to get dressed, and I really think you should do the same thing.
Well, wait a minute now. I don't understand.
Well, that interruption gave me time to think, and Donald, I'm really sorry. I really don't think I can go through with this.
Are you upset with that little phone call? I mean, he's not going to call back again. I can promise you that.
No, it's not that, really. It isn't. It's just everything. I'm engaged to Tom, and he trusts me, and I really can't destroy that.
Honey, you weren't worried about Tom a minute ago.
Well, I was so surprised about everything. I was just caught up in the moment.
Well, we'll just have to recreate the moment then.
No, please, Donald. It's wrong.
Why is it suddenly so wrong, Lee? Tell me.
Well, I guess I'm just feeling guilty, that's all.
You feeling guilty about Tom, or about eavesdropping on my phone call?
What are you talking about?
Don't lie to me, Lee. I heard you pick up the extension.
No, that's not true. It must have been the hotel operator. I didn't.
Why are you panicking?
Because I just want to get out of here. Please, just let me go.
No, not until we finish what we started.
Please, Donald, you are hurting me.
You think you can tease me and just change your mind and walk out in the middle?
No, I'm not teasing you, please, really. I'm confused. It was all my mistake, really.
Well, we just have to correct that mistake, won't we? Because I've waited for this moment so long now, I just don't want to let it slip through my fingers.
Let me go, please. Let me go!
Unfortunately, you don't have any choice anymore.
Stop this! Stop this! No, I want to get to Tom, please.
Why?
Why? Because I listened in. I heard everything. My God, how can you do that? What have you become?
I can explain.
Explain what? Murder?
London, join Alan Thicke and me for all the fun.
Hey, you remember that time in El Paso?
Oh.
I'm thinking about that too, huh?
Yeah, it's funny. I thought I was the only one who remembered that.
Oh, no. No, I'm taking pictures of little Clint just now. Reminded me of that picnic we went out. It started pouring out, and then we ran into that old stable shelter.
And I was so determined that it was going to be a safe, harmless little picnic. But you had other things in mind.
Me? Hey, come on. I didn't make it rain like that.
No, but you certainly took full advantage of the situation in that stable.
Oh, well, as I recall, I seem to remember you enjoying yourself pretty much, too.
Well, you were so persistent. I couldn't resist. Well, a lot of things have changed since then. Some for the worse.
Some for the worse. Hey, some for the better. Little Clint, beautiful son. Never dreamed he'd come along that rainy day back in El Paso. And you too, Tina. You've changed. I know you've, I don't know, become more mature. Like you're your own woman now.
Maturity. Always kind of look at that as life's booby prize.
Oh, I don't know about that. You seem to have done all right for yourself with this.
Yeah. It certainly is a beautiful stone.
Yeah. Wow, look at the way the firelight picks it up. Almost every facet you can see perfectly. These older stones are almost magical, huh? I mean, they're so clear, pretty. The newer stones, they just don't seem to have that kind of intensity.
Well, you're certainly right. I mean, these older stones are magical. This one, especially. I mean, there's a legend about this stone, that if you look into it, you are compelled to tell the truth.
Seriously?
Yeah, but you know, that's what the gypsies say, but then I know you're not a firm believer in fairy tales, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I never used to be, and then I heard this whopper fairy tale about a woman who went over the falls and survived, and then kept searching, and she found the miracle child, Milagro.
Yeah, well, things change. I guess I'm not the only one who changed, though, am I?
No, Tina. You're not the only one.
Well, what do you say we test this ring out? I think we should look into it and tell each other the truth.
How's he doing? Is he still sleeping?
Oh, I think he's just starting to wake up.
Listen, Tina, I think that was very nice of you to offer to help find a location for the school.
Yeah, well, as I said, I really want to help get this project off the ground. It's going to be very important to Vicki, and it's going to make her very happy to see Clint's legacy come true.
Well, Vicki needs all the happiness she can get right now. And I tell you, having Sarah around is going to help her out a lot.
Yes, she's very fond of Sarah.
Yeah. How about you?
Me? I'm fond of her, too, I guess.
Oh, yeah? I guess I'm referring to that little conversation we had a little bit earlier. How are you going to feel knowing that Sarah's around here all the time?
Well, I guess it was pretty silly of me. I mean, to be scared that she was going to distract you from our son.
Tina, come on. I know what my priorities are.
And so do I. And right now, making Vicki happy is right at the top of my list. Right after taking care of our baby.
All right. Let's agree on that. Listen, if we're going to be up all night with him, maybe I better go make some coffee. Would you like some?
No thanks, none for me.
All right. I'm kind of hungry, too, so I'm going to get something to eat. Can I bring you back?
No, you go ahead, though.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, honey. Come here. Oh, sweetheart. You know what? I think we just discovered that your daddy's going to be here for us whenever we need him. But I don't think he's going to stay with us all the time. But you know what else? You and I are going to be just fine because you got your mommy. Yeah. And you and I, honey, we're going to get through everything together.
Mom? Mom, are you in there? What is that spare key she gave me?
Now, what did you hear when you picked up the extension?
Enough to know that you're a murderer.
Or maybe not enough to know that you might have been mistaken.
Stop it, Donald. Stop playing games. You killed Alex Crown, and now you're going after Tom.
I didn't kill Crown. Griffin killed Crown.
Griffin works for you. You tell him what to do. Alex Crown's blood is on your hands, too. Now, please, just let me go.
Not until I make you understand.
I don't want to hear this, please.
Look, I had Crown killed. I had to. He was turning state's evidence. He was naming names. He named my name. I didn't have any choice.
But why, Tom? What has he done to you?
Tom found out that I had a connection to the mob. I have to protect myself.
Stop. Please don't do this. Please stop, Griffin. Please do this.
Look, we just forget Griffin and forget Tom. Just make love to me, Lee. Just make love to me. And in a few hours, there won't be any Tom, and then you and I can have a life together.
God, no!
Will you stop running away from me? If you want this, and I know you do.
You seven, help! Help! Let her go! Don't, Mary Lynn, get out of here! Let her go! Don't do it! Let her go! No! I can stop there! Mary Lynn!
Hey, Wade.
Oh. How you doing, Max?
What's with you? You look more emotionally disturbed than usual. Something wrong?
Kinda. Marilyn and I got into it with her father at the carriage house, and it got pretty ugly.
Lee came down on you again for wanting to get married?
Yeah, something like that.
Huh. So where's Mary Lynn? She, up with Lee?
Yeah, she's up hoping that her mom will let her live with her for a while.
Oh, hey, well, I can arrange a room here. I'd be happy to.
Oh, thanks, but we should probably wait and see how she reacts to the situation first.
Okay, well, Lee's a fair woman, and she loves Mary Lynn. I'm sure she wants her to be happy. And I think you can count on her support.
I hope. Man, she was supposed to be down here by now. I'm getting a little worried.
Lee's probably just calming her down.
Well, she's not back in a few minutes. I'm gonna have to go up.
What do you want?
Evening, Mr. Dennison. Do you mind if I come in?
If you've come back to finish what you started with Mary Lynn, you're too late. She doesn't live here anymore.
Well, I was hoping we could get this whole misunderstanding sorted out.
Since when is attempted rape a misunderstanding?
That's where you got it wrong. That Wade Coleman's poisoned you against me. He's got a nasty habit of putting lies into people's heads. The way I see it, you and I have both been wronged by that young man, so why don't you just invite me inside and give me a chance to tell you my side of the story?
2 minutes.
Please, you've hurt her. Let me go to her.
Listen to me. You've got to promise she won't say anything about this to anyone.
Oh, God, no, Donald. Please, you have gone too far. One call to the police and I can have you put in jail forever.
Make any threats you can't keep.
I'm not scared of you anymore.
I used to think we were going to have a life together, but you don't leave me any choice now. I love you. I always loved you. And I always will love you, but prison is too high a price to pay.
What? Killing us to protect yourself? Is that your idea of love?
Look, if you want your daughter to live, if you want to live...
What are you doing? I will see you in hell before I let you kill my daughter! Now, stop! Stop! Let go of it! Let go of me! Please! No!
You let her go! You let her go, or I swear to God! Oh my God, what have I done? Oh my God.
Don't blame yourself.
Mom, I've got to get you to the hospital. You're going to be all right, okay?
Nay, close to me. I've made a mess of your life.
No, Mom, don't say that. Don't say that.
I just wanted to make you happy.
We're all happy. We are. Yeah, we're going to be happy. And we're going to have a family, and we're going to be together.
No, honey. You and Wade, you have to take that away from you. Do you promise me? Okay. Just hold my hand. I can't feel it. Mom, I have to call the hospital, okay? I have to get you to the hospital. Stay here with me. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here.
This will...
Wait, spoke with my manager at the front desk. Marilyn has a room if she needs it.
Thanks, I appreciate it, Max, but I hope she does not need it.
She's still upstairs with her mother?
Yeah. Listen, I've waited long enough. I'm gonna have to go up and see if she's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Holden, we got trouble.
Whoa. Slow down, Terry. What's wrong?
I was up on the 5th floor. I heard a shot.
A gunshot?
Yes, sir. I think it came from room 512.
512? My
yeah.
God, that's Lee's suite.
Mom. Mom, I never meant to. I saw him attacking you. And I grabbed the gun to try and stop him. Oh, Mom, no, not you. Please look at me and tell me that it didn't happen. Tell me.
Get up, Marilyn.
Mom, you can't leave me, please.
I said, get up.
How's he doing, huh?
Speak for yourself.
Oh, boy. How you doing, little guy? You gonna get some sleep tonight? Hope you do a little bit better than Dad. He's had so much coffee, I think he's gonna be up the whole night with you.
Good, you don't have to stay.
Well, I want to, Tina. Well, I mean, I want to be here for him in case anything comes up. You know, even though the worst of the croup is over right now, it's, you know, gonna be a long night.
Well, I have to say, I mean, I'll appreciate the company. I mean, you know, while we're watching to make sure he's okay.
Yeah. Listen, why don't we just take turns, all right? You can go get some sleep right now, and I'll just stay here and watch him.
Well, I don't want to go far away from him right now. In fact, I was going to ask Karen if he could bring up an air mattress. That way, both of us could stay here in the nursery.
And now, don't take any of that sass from him, Jenny. You have him have to take this soup. Oh, it'll keep his strength up.
Where's Cody?
Well, May said that he went to get the sheriff to inform him of your run-in with Deal and Laredo, but I would like you to leave law and order to the sheriff. You must take care of yourself.
Honey, where's your daddy keep his shotgun?
Well, who wants to know?
Honey, just tell me where it is. I got a posse full of men waiting for me outside. We're gonna go find those skunks that tried to kill Clint.
Oh, no, you're not. You're staying put. Isn't that right, Jenny?
Oh, yes, May. You are absolutely right. And, Mr. Vasquez, since it is obviously 2 against 1, you are going to have to stay exactly where you are.
May, by the time the sheriff gets a hold of this thing, Deal and Laredo could be halfway to Texas by then. That's why I went to the neighboring farms, got some of the men. We can take care of our own.
Cody, please. Slow or not, it is the sheriff's job to round up desperados.
That's all well and good, Miss Jenny, but if those men get away, I'm not about to let that happen after everything Clint has done for us.
Oh, don't give me that noble talk, Cody Vasquez. You want to run out of here and have yourself a big adventure, and that is not fair to us. What about your promise to put up the gun and stick with the plow?
Now, you're not being fair to me, May. You know how much I love my life with you.
Then why in the world would you sacrifice it for a couple of weasels like Deal and Laredo?
Besides, Cody, I'm going to need both Clint's and your help to set up my schoolhouse.
Schoolhouse, Miss Jenny?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yes, absolutely. I see no reason that I should leave the children of Buchanan City without a teacher, especially now that you are going to have a baby. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'll be. Well, Clint, looks like you talked Miss Jenny into staying around after all, huh?
Well, just in case you haven't figured it out, Cody, nobody really talks Miss Jenny into anything she doesn't really want to do.
Well, that just about settles it. Old Deal and Laredo can ride out to Texas or get caught by the sheriff or whatever they want to do, but we got our own fish to fry around here. I am so glad that you're staying, Jenny.
Thank you, May. Thank you.
Well, Cody, looks like you've been licked. You better go tell that posse to find the sheriff, and they're going to have to ride on without you.
And to think, I used to be the fastest gun in this here territory, too.
Well, now that we have convinced Cody to listen to reason, perhaps we can put our minds to thinking of a suitable place for me to have my school. May, I need your help.
Well, it's going to have to be centrally located, first off.
Yes.
Well, Blaze said that she's willing to work on Buck to get him to donate a building right smack dab in the middle of town.
On Main Street? Wouldn't that be perfect? Oh, and if we could get some of the parents to help us paint it, we could get some desks and chairs and a blackboard.
And books. Books are like gold around here. Wouldn't that be great? I have a school library.
That is a top priority, May. After all, I want my children to get a proper start.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, the men moaned and groaned and had to go back home. Told me I was a hen-pecked husband, but I think I can take it. I sent Slim to the sheriff's. And I also brought back a little cheer so that we can help Miss Jenny celebrate her decision to stay with us.
Well, I hope that's not liquor, Cody. I don't think Miss Jenny likes liquor very much, do you?
Oh, honey, it's just a little dandelion wine. Besides, I don't think your pa would mind if I went out to the spring house to bring in a little cheer to help us celebrate, huh?
Well, if Mr. McGillis doesn't mind, I certainly don't.
Honey, why don't you give us a couple glasses?
Here we go.
All right.
You can just fill those right up.
Okay, Clint, how about you do us the honors? Honey, want to pass that over to
Yep,
me?
be careful.
Well, I'd be delighted.
There you go.
Thank you, May.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
All right. To Jenny.
Oh.
While she's teaching the children their lessons, may she also learn a lesson of her own. That happiness is where you find it, even in a little old cow town like Buchanan City.
That's lovely. Thank you very, very much. It's really getting quite late, I'm sure. I must get back to town.
Oh, nonsense, Miss Jenny. You're not riding back to town this late. You're going to stay here with us. And Cody, Clint, I think maybe you ought to help Clint to bed
Good
here
idea,
for a while.
ma'am. All right, Clint, I've got my orders. I'm not about to argue with him this time.
All right. Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, Jenny. Ma'am.
Good night, Cody.
Well, I'll get your room ready in here.
Oh, May, can it wait a moment?
Well, yeah. You must be excited and everything. Miss Jenny, will you tell me something?
Yes?
The children. Now, they're not the only reason for you staying here, are they?
Well, of course they are. What other reason could there possibly... No, they are not the only reason. I'm staying because of Clint.
Shoot me, I don't care!
Look, you get a hold of yourself, will you?
My mother,
Just get a hold of yourself and get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Please tell me she's all right. Please.
Oh, God, she's dead.
No. No, Mommy. Please don't die. Mommy.
Let go, Mary.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Let go.
Please don't leave me now. Please don't leave me. No! I want to stay with her and I will not let you take her away from me!
Now, you stop acting hysterical. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. What the? What are you doing to her? God. Give me. Lost control. I tried to stop. Lee, Damn it, Lamar, what happened?
Oh, it was me, Wade. I killed her. I killed my mother.
Okay, you've got 2 minutes to say your piece, then you're out of here.
Don't worry, mate. It won't take that long. So your lovely daughter's not around.
Listen, you wipe that grin off your face. Do you think I'd let you put 1 foot in here if Mary Lynn was home?
So no one's here. Good. Then I can tell you the whole truth, the whole unvarnished truth about me and your daughter.
Then get to it. You're wasting time.
Mr. Dennison, I never laid a glove on Mary Lynn, much less attempted to rape her. The fact of the matter is I respect her.
That's not the way Wade Coleman tells it.
Well, as my old granny used to say, consider the source. Wade Coleman's no more than a jumped-up juvenile delinquent. Everyone in town knows that, so why are you believing his lies?
That it? That's all you've got to say?
That's it, mate. I'm what you Yanks call a straight shooter.
What you are is a repellent cockroach. Nate, I've heard your side of the story and I don't buy it, so why don't you slither out the way you came in?
My. That's what you call Landview hospitality.
Just a damn minute, I say. Get out of here.
Oh, I got your message. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had company. Have I come at a bad time?
Oh, no, ma'am. Mr. Dennison and I were just having a friendly little chat, weren't we, Tom?
And the chat is over, isn't it? The gentleman was just leaving.
Right. Well, I hope we can clear up this matter real soon. I'm sure we can straighten things out to our mutual satisfaction. Evening, ma'am.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather I came back another time?
No, please. You're the one I want to see. It's just an unpleasant intrusion, that's all.
Your message sounded very urgent. Something wrong?
Yeah, well, I don't know where to begin, but well, when I got up this morning, I thought this was going to be the happiest day of my life. I asked Lee to marry me, and she said yes.
That's wonderful. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, thank you, but that happiness was short-lived. You see, Mary Lynn and I had the argument to end all arguments.
But I thought that she wanted nothing more in this world than for you and Lee to get reconciled.
Oh, she does. She still does it. We fought about something else, you see. Well, the truth is, I was supposed to go to New York on a business trip. I had to cancel the trip. I came back here unexpectedly to discover...
To discover what?
I discovered Mary Lynn in bed with Wade.
And?
Well, and what else can I say about a thing like that? There's my daughter in her own bed, making love to that boy.
Tom, Wade Coleman's not a boy. He's a man. And Mary Lynn is not a little girl. She's certainly not the little girl that you used to tuck into bed and read bedtime stories to.
I know that, but aren't you shocked?
No, not really.
You're not defending them, are you?
Oh, no, but they don't need any defense. It's not as if they're a couple of teenagers sneaking around behind your back doing something wrong. Tom, they're adults. They love each other, and they obviously want to be together. And I think the best thing for you to do is not to be an obstacle, but take a deep breath and try and see things from their point of view.
Even when I know they're wrong?
Yeah. They have a right to make their own mistakes, although in this case, I'm not entirely sure it would be a mistake. Mary Lynn has grown up a great deal recently, Tom. She's fought very, very hard for the things that she wants. Her engagement, and to see her mother and father reconciled. I think you ought to be awfully proud of her. I know if I were in your shoes, I would consider myself very lucky to have my family, my whole family, together.
Vicky, I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Just let Mary Lynn lead her own life. And that way, you'll be sure to hang on to her.
It's okay. I'm here. Sit down and talk to me, baby. Just tell me what happened. I'm here.
I told you. I did it. I killed her.
She's in shock. So am I. Look, the important thing to do now is call the police.
Don't give a damn about the police.
Look, I am the special prosecutor.
I'm bully for you. There's a lady lying over there, a lady I cared a lot about. And she's dead, and I want to know why.
You think you cared about her? Damn it, man. I loved her. I have always loved her. And she loved me. Now, this is a major tragedy here. We're all in a state of shock, but the important thing is to call the police.
Wait a minute, pal. What you just said doesn't make any sense.
What is it, Wade?
Well, he just said that Lee loved him and he loved her. Well, Lee and Mr. Dennison just got engaged.
Look, it was just a suggestion. If you want to stay in a guest room, I'll just go check and make sure there's some fresh linen.
Look, Tina, it doesn't have to be that way.
No, that's all right. I understand. Okay? You just stay here with Clinton. I'll be right back.
Wait a minute. Just hold on a second. I don't want to put you to any kind of trouble, Tina.
It's no trouble. No, if you feel at all awkward, really, you can stay in a guest room. There's no problem.
Well, I don't feel awkward about this. I just thought
that you might feel awkward about it.
Me?
Yes. You know, the two of us staying here together in the same house, in the same rooms, sleep. I just thought it would be easier for everyone concerned if I just went to another room.
Look, Cord, whatever you think, but you don't have to worry about saving me from an awkward situation.
There's that word again.
Yeah. It's kind of strange, because I always felt so comfortable with you, but, oh, well.
Oh, Tina, wait a second. You know, if you stay here all by yourself with the baby, well, then the responsibility of watching out after him is yours alone.
I don't mind.
Yeah, but I do. You know, I want to be here for him when he's not feeling well.
Well, then we do have a problem, because if you want to be here and I want to be here,
then I guess we better tell